I'm Gabriel with Jansen Supply, and today we're going to be demonstrating how to install our stainless steel cable system. Now today we're going to be using 1/8 inch cable, and I'll show you a 3/16 for reference, and you can see it right here. This is 1/8, this is 3/16. We do recommend 1/8 cable for residential use and 3/16 for commercial use. As you can see, 1/8 cable is plenty thick. So when somebody wants a balcony and they have a balcony and they want cable on their balcony, they don't want to see the cable, they'd rather see their view. So that's why less is more when it comes to jobs. So 1/8 cable for residential. So at this point you're ready to install your cable. Your holes will have already been drilled. You're going to use 5/32 drill bit for your intermediate posts and a 29/64 for your receiver posts. So you can see that's a little bit thicker. At this point, you're just going to take your cable with your swaged end, you're going to thread it through the entire length. Now, what we would recommend is you go ahead and thread the entire job. You're going to take this first one, thread it through the entire length. You're going to take your second one and do that. You never want to finish a job realizing, uh-oh, I went a little lower on one of the cables and I tightened it up and now my entire job is messed up. So go ahead and thread the entire job through, and then we go back to the beginning and we tighten everything up. At this point, you're going to take your threaded receiver end. These do come with a plastic washer, so you're going to put that plastic washer on and you're going to thread it onto the mechanically swaged end. You're going to go about halfway and then you'll just gently put it through the post. Then you're going to come back to the other side and you're going to install the pull lock system. Now once this goes through, it pulls in easily, but it does not come out. Now one thing that's good about the 1/8 inch cable with the locking system is there is a release key. So if you find that you did something wrong, you can release it with the release key. This is only available on the 1/8 inch cable. 3/16 it is not available. So we can see this is locked in already. If you push it through the back, the release key, you can see I've moved it up and I'm ready to take it out. So we don't want to do that in this case. We want to just thread it through. You can see I can just push it with my fingers. Get that through there. That's that. From here you're ready to start tightening things down. So you're going to take your cable and you're going to pull on it. Okay, you can use some vice grips if you want. You're going to pull on it and you're not going to be able to pull it very tight. So when you look at it, you still have a lot of flexion as opposed to this lower one. This is nice and tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the beginning and we're going to use an Allen wrench to tighten everything up. So we're going to take our Allen wrench, insert it into the end, and then we start tightening everything up. And that's that. Everything's done. It's nice and tight now. So now what you're going to do is you're going to go back to the beginning, cut off that extra cable. It includes a little cap. We cap the end and you're good to go. Pro tips. When you're tightening the cable system, you don't want to tighten the line number 1 completely tight and then go to number 2 and tighten that. You want to go back and forth. So you're going to start with line 1, tighten it softly, then go to line 13, or whatever your bottom line is. You're going to tighten that softly. Go to 2, 12, 3, 11, back and forth. Once you've tightened it all kind of tight, kind of soft, then you go back to number 1, give it a good tightening, go back to number 13, tighten it down strong, go back to 2, 12, 3, 11, and so forth. Pro tip number 2. Let's say you're on a balcony and they want the cable reel system. So you're going to come to, if you look on your left, you're going to see it coming off the wall. What you want to do is put that post 3 inches off the wall. Now if the post is right on the wall, you're not going to be able to get to the back of the cable. Don't worry, there are systems like this one on line number 2 that we can do. It's just showing more of the cable holding system. So if you could put that post 3 inches off the wall, you'll still be within code compliance and you'll be able to use this type of system. It'll be easy. Tip number 3, cable does not make a 90-degree turn. This is 3/16 and we can see it's not going to be nice and tight. Same thing with a 1/8 inch cable. So what you're going to want to do is if you're on a balcony and you're coming off the sides, coming straight like this, if it's going to make a turn, you're going to want to start a new cable. So it's best to double post in the corners. If you double post in the corners, your lines will be straight when you're lining them up. It'll be a different set of lines. Tip number 4. When you're starting a cable on the stairs, you can go up the stairs with that cable. We will supply you with some special washers to do that. If you're going to end at the top of the stairs, you'll get some special washers for that and that'll be fine. But what if you want to go straight onto a landing? That turn will be about 33 degrees. That is okay. Your cable will bend like that. So you can continue straight onto the landing and finish where the landing ends. That'll save you some time and some money. Tip number 5, we recommend using a high quality cable cutter. We do not recommend using a grinding wheel or a cutoff saw because if any of those sparks touch your paint, you might mess up your paint for one. If any of those sparks touch the stainless steel cable, it will leave a mark. Eventually that'll come through as rust marks. So you do not want to use a cutoff saw. That's all for our cable demonstration. If you have any questions, feel free to call us. We're here to help you. 1-800-423-4494. This is Jansen Supply. Thank you.